I stopped at my local Dollar Tree the other day just to pick up a few items. But here's what I found. Dollar Tree has all the items needed to make a pizza. The real question is, can it be a good pizza? There's crust, black olives, pepperoni, mozzarella cheese, Parmesan cheese, both red and white sauce to go on the pizzas. Now, I would have preferred shredded mozzarella, but let me show you what I found. In the refrigerated section, they had what was called Italian style shreds. And I want you to notice something. The word cheese is printed nowhere on this package. So I opted to just go ahead and use the string cheese for this project. Here are all the items laid out. The only other option that I found at Dollar Tree that I could have used were mushrooms, but I'm kind of indifferent on mushrooms, so I decided to leave those out. Now, first thing at hand is to figure out how I'm going to chop this cheese. I decided to try to use my fancy vegetable peeler and see how that worked. As it turns out, it works pretty good. It's a little time consuming, but in the end, the result I thought was pretty good. It gave some nice thin slices of the mozzarella cheese. Next, I need to slice the black olives. Now, another thing that I thought would be very time consuming was this. It didn't really take very long. In less than 2 minutes, I had enough of the black olives sliced that I could use on 2 pizzas. For the first pizza, I'm going to go with the classic Alfredo white sauce. First, I'm going to be using a Pampered Chef stone. And if you don't have a baking stone, you really ought to look into getting one. I have both a Pampered Chef and another brand. And I'm going to tell you right off the bat, the Pampered Chef works better. They both work okay, but the Pampered Chef is a little bit higher quality stone. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to spray it with some nonstick cooking spray. Now, I did not get this from Dollar Tree, but I don't really consider it cheating simply because everyone is going to use nonstick spray anyway. So I'm going to lay the pizza crust down and kind of move it around to be sure everything's evenly coated with the nonstick cooking spray. Next, I'm going to coat the pizza crust with a generous amount of the white sauce. Now, I'll go ahead and put on the cheese that I had grated earlier. And I'll put on the pepperoni. I'm also going to add the Parmesan cheese, which I probably should have put on before I put the pepperonis on, but in the end, I don't really think it made too much of a difference. The final step is to add the black olives, and then it's ready for the oven. This pizza crust calls for 425 degrees, 8 to 12 minutes. I'm actually going to cook it for 10 minutes, and that looked to be just about the appropriate time. I have to say, for a Dollar Tree homemade pizza, this one is looking pretty good. For this pizza, I'm going to try just slicing the mozzarella string cheese. As it turns out, the slices were a little thicker than I wanted, and I was kind of worried about them melting. But I think the end result is it turned out okay. Now, I'm going to apply the red sauce, but the sauce that I chose was a little thinner than what I would have liked, and I didn't know that this particular sauce was that thin. So while the taste was fine, I think next time I would go for just regular pizza sauce. After I put on the mozzarella cheese, I'll try to fill in the gaps with the Parmesan. Next goes on the pepperoni and then the black olives. 10 minutes in the oven again, and this is a good looking pizza. As you can see, the mozzarella did not melt as much as I would have liked it to, but let me just say, in the end, it did not affect the taste at all. And really, For two pizzas where the ingredients all came from Dollar Tree, I think these are some really good looking pizzas. Now it's time to try them and see if the taste matches up with how good they look. And my verdict is, it does. If you would make this pizza and serve it to someone who didn't know that it came from Dollar Tree or that the ingredients came from Dollar Tree, I don't think that they would know the difference. Both pizzas were very good. I prefer the one with the red sauce slightly more, but as an overall, I would definitely make these again. And one thing I want to note is that I still had a lot of the ingredients left over. So you could easily make probably 6 pizzas with the same amount of the sauces and the cheeses and the black olives. All you would need to buy in addition would be 2 or maybe 4 extra pizza crusts and a few more packs of the cheese. Total cost for me to make these 2 pizzas was $9.41 including tax. But by buying a few additional crusts and a little more cheese, you can get the total cost down to about $3 per pizza. So my final verdict is I'm going to rate the pizza with the red sauce an 8 and the pizza with the white sauce a 7. Definitely worth it. Definitely worth a little bit of effort. And while price wasn't really my main concern here, the pizzas I thought were really good and they were kind of fun to make. So as always, thanks for watching.